Hello and welcome to Cindershadow Gaming. I'm your host Cindershadow, and today we're going to revisit the allegations against Quinton Flynn. Well, it seems that a lot more details have come to light what was going on with the whole situation of Quinton Flynn. If you didn't see that, I'm going to recover most of it here because this is quite a big story and there's stuff behind it that people really ought to know. First off, Quinton Flynn is a well-known voice actor for various video games, movies, animes, and English dubbing of stuff. He has played stuff in Kingdom Hearts, Axel to be exact. He's played in Metal Gear Solid. He's done a lot, and one of his most well-known voices is Kael'thas from World of Warcraft during the Burning Crusade, which is very old at this point and is quite a long existing character. So Niche Gamer actually came out with a bigger article on all of this, covering a lot of what there is. So I'm going to go over that today because this information needs to be known that Quinton Flynn honestly has done nothing wrong. From everything I have seen, the guy is being smeared. He is losing his career over this, and it's not right. From what this is telling us is quite a bit more with the details and the story that he ended up taking a person to court to get a restraining order taken out on them because they were stalking him. And it was approximately 2 days after his announcement that he was engaged to be wed that this stalker or person has come forward stating all of these unknown facts without actual proof and allegations that are provably false, like they were done in court and they were proven false. They all came to light, and now just those allegations are making people lose their careers. This is not right. This is like canceling your best friend over something that they did a long time ago that you don't even know or care about. Even if they did or did not do it, you still stand by your friend at that point. Because in a lot of cases, you're going to know if it was real or not. And this, to me, looks like it is a very obsessive stalker that needs to stop. And the light of day has come forward with this. And it seems that Quinton himself made a statement on this as well, and it's really unfortunate that he has to do this in a public space just to try and get his job and his career back in order to move forward. So, Blizzard Entertainment replaced Kael'thas voice actor Quinton Flynn in the World of Warcraft, likely due to allegations of sexual misconduct. There was a whole bunch of stuff in the Blizzard forums talking about him being replaced. Flynn had voiced Kael'thas Sunrider since patch 9.10. Whereas old lines in the Burning Crusade expansion and new lines in the Shadowlands have been replaced by a new voice actor. They've got a video here for comparison, but I don't think we need to go over that. The reason for Flynn's replacement is likely due to recent allegations of sexual harassment. The initial allegations came from a Twitter account known as Beware Q Flynn in November 2020, encouraging others to speak up if Flynn had acted inappropriate with them. At this time of writing, the account's tweets are protected. Now, at this time of doing this, the account says it actually was created in February 2021. However, it does not seem that that is the same account. It's just an account with the same name. The original account, from everything that I've read, was actually ordered by the courts to be destroyed and removed. It was actually a court order that took the original account down. So there's a secondary account that's out there where they've put it into protective mode. I don't know if this is just to throw shade or just to contact with other people that are going on here. So obviously there is something more there. And if this is violating a court order by having that account active, that needs to be pursued by Quinton. GameRant reports the allegations center around Flynn using his frame to attract female fans at conventions and online. These lead to alleged sexual comments, kissing, attempted sexual assault, and other unwanted physical content at conventions. Apparently, there's a picture out there where a bunch of fans got together and requested that Quinton kiss someone on the lips for a photo op. And that is the one picture that apparently is being circulated with this and where these claims are coming from. So they've been debunked in that sense. Despite this, Beware Q Flynn stated the motives were not bring Flynn to justice or accuse him of the crime. This page never had anything to do anything illegal, specifically targeting minors. Let's make that clear. The Twitter account tweeted, I said he uses his fan base to find women. This is all hearsay at this point because the account was actually ordered closed by the courts. Flynn has released a statement on Twitter, which I will open up now so we can read that. So yeah, anyone there can do it. Yeah, no, whoever. By now, many of you are made aware of Twitter account called Beware Q Flynn that made various false accusations against me from November 2020 onward. This account was dedicated solely to smearing my name and attempting to remove me from many roles, whether by harassing my employers or by spreading misinformation in a bid to turn the public and entertainment industry against me. The person responsible for this account is someone with whom I had a very brief relationship in summer 2019. This relationship, while conducted entirely online, as we never met in person, was 100% consensual. I have never accosted fans for explicit images or conversations, nor have I ever groomed anyone for any other labels or rumors of such a nature as perpetuated by this person, and apparently false. Using their platform, they release explicit audio of sexual nature, claiming I was sent to her unprovoked. She pieced together audio together from consensual conversations that took place over the course of a relationship. So this to me screams next level stalker. They did everything in their power to gain all this information, details, then they turn around and splice everything together, send it out, and start sending that to everyone saying that they're a horrible person, all this other stuff. Ultimately, it came down that this went to the courts, and the courts agreed with Quinton Flynn. But now, because this person cannot let it go and walk away from it, they have to continue to smear their name, and it is having an effect on Quinton Flynn's livelihood, and it is really unfortunate that this is continuing to happen nowadays. We have seen this time and time again where an allegation comes forward and then you get canceled. We recently saw this with Gina from Star Wars, where people made the allegations that she was making associations with like the Holocaust and all this other stuff in a falsehood. But unfortunately, with the way things go in these situations, people want to believe what they're going to believe. And if these allegations go forward, they turn around and will cancel anyway, just to distance themselves from the situation. And it's really unfortunate that we don't have companies backing up our voice actors, backing up our actors or actresses in the entertainment industry, when right now is the needed time that we need these actors and actresses to show and to stand strong and actually give us a guiding light in the wake of things to come. We're all in a very bad and negative space right now with the world event going on around us, and these things do not help anyone but create drama that needs to end. This is stuff that needs to continue on and stop very, very quickly. So I hope this goes on for quite a bit. I'm not going to go through the whole details. You will be able to find this online. It is posted on the guy's Twitter account. And yeah, in all honesty, there is. There's also the talk about an account circulating video from 2008, pecking a young woman on the lips at a convention. This woman now claims that I did so at random without consent. This was simply untrue. I've testified to the fact under oath in the courts. So straight up, it's under oath, it's in the courts, and it was case as evidence, and it is false. Plain and simple. You can sit there and go online and continuously spread the misinformation that it wasn't that. No, it's under oath. It was the courts. The courts decided this was true, that he said that that was consensual and everything. So ultimately, that should be where that ends. For Blizzard to turn a blind eye, for all these companies starting to exile these people, they don't understand what it does to them as a livelihood. They don't understand what it's doing to the fans and the fandom, and this needs to stop. We need to see something going forward with this, where companies will stand up for one another, where they stand up for the creators and for the people that bring these characters to life. If you're not going to do that, then what sense is it? Where is the value out of them putting their hard-earned time and effort into voice acting these characters? For some of them, it is a love of the job, and they really do appreciate being able to do that. I appreciate even being able to stand here in front of you guys, or even sit here in front of you guys and bring you these news articles and news snippets and stuff in around the gaming and geek industry and culture. But ultimately, these type of things with cancel culture needs to end. It needs to stop, and it's not going to end well for everyone if this continues. It's I don't know where you want the world to end up, but this is not going to make the world a better place. People that are ending others' careers over allegations is turning the world on its head, and it doesn't do any good in the long run. And I hope going forward we can all come together and actually have a proper sense of this, and be entertained by these people like we once were, be enjoyable of scripts that are written, enjoy the bad guys that do get written into these scripts, because now to even be a bad guy you have to have these things, and you can't be associated with this or that or anything else. And it's the continuation of this that needs to stop and end. So, you know, hopefully this little bit of a plea going forward can get to some people out there and say, listen, what you're doing is wrong. You need to stop this and let people live their lives. If they're going to be your voice actors and you don't want to watch that, don't watch it. It's simply don't pick up the volumes of these mangas or these movies or these video games. If you don't like the people behind it, you don't do it. And in all honesty, that's where things are going to have to go. If you don't like it, don't dabble in it. Don't try and change the world for other people to see things differently, because in all honesty, you're just making things worse. And hopefully going forward we can all come together and do things properly. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully this little bit of an update on Quinton Flynn was enough. There's lots going on there, but ultimately the allegations, from everything I have read, this has been in courts, are false. They're false. These companies that are removing his voice need to stop and need to back up their voice actors and creators. And until they do that, they're not going to be, they're not making anything better. They're making things worse, and they're perpetuating the death of the industry. And hopefully that's not the case. If you like this video, do let me know down below. Leave me a comment, maybe a like, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this, because I will be going forward covering a lot more things like this, hopefully in the long run. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Have yourselves a great day.